Well, if it's Sunday, it's Meet the Press. NBC. Well, 8 deca. Deca means 10. 10 years. Deca. 8 deca. 80 years. 8 decades. What is decade beginning? Year 1, May 1945 to May 1955. Deca 1, first 10 years of 8 decades of May 45 to May 2025. 8 deca, 8 periods of 10 years, 80 years, 8 deca. This man here and this woman here. This man will say 70 years. 70 years, 7 deca. Go from May 25 back 7 deca. 70 years takes you to May 55. This man and this woman just summed it up for 70 years of the past 80 years. There's just 1 deca, 10 years missing to explain. Let's explain the first deca. May 45 to May 55. That's all I care about. That's all many care about. Thank you, man on here. Thank you, woman on here. Thank you, broadcast illegally with no license because the licensing of Roosevelt regarding the government owning all of the wave production and use does not include this. Thank you, everybody, for creating the world that we all live in today. I was born 64, let's say 65. Well, that accounts for 6 deca of 8 deca. I have been alive and well for 6 deca. I don't need anybody to tell me what 6 deca is about. I have seen it with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears. The only deca or 2 deca, 55 to 65, that's fine. My mother's born in 45. I see she and my aunt and my family could have told me about the second deca, because I am of an age that I can understand based on family oral history about deca 2. And it just so happens that my grandfather served in the United States military and came home safely before May 45. That's my grandmother, the wife of my grandfather. My grandfather had sisters, all older than him, who would know the experience of life beforehand, and their little brother going off to war and returning home before May 45. I have family oral history tradition told to me by the blood sisters of my grandfather. I don't need your history, your books, or your lies. So let's focus on deca May 45. 7th, the cheating of America. Unconditional surrender to negotiate and have it, you cheaters. Boop. Go buy some cheaters. Glasses that magnify so you can see things a little clearly are called cheaters. I have a pair in the other room. I can put them on to magnify bigger what I'm reading or seeing. Cheaters! You cheaters! Fuck you, Carlos Fernandez de Castillo. Go to hell, buddy. Thank you. You're a marked man. We don't need what you know. 7 Deca! Thanks for framing it. Boop. Go ahead. Spin your... What a wicked web we weave when first we practice to deceive. It's Meet the Press full episode Sunday, the 22nd day of March. My birthday is 0 day of my birth. Saturday, day 1 for Ronnie-Dean-Ward. Day 1, Ronnie-Dean-Ward. Day 22, war. 0 day war. February 28th. In the day of the war, 22, in the day of my birth, 1.
With the United States and in dialogue with the United States, the nature of the Cuban government, the structure of the Cuban government, and the members of the Cuban government are not part of the negotiation. That is something that no sovereign country negotiates. I don't know how many examples are there of countries that negotiate with a foreign power their system of government or the nature of the government. I'm sure the United States is not ready to negotiate with another government its constitutional system, its political system. Now, the U.S. government knows that the problems that Cuba faces are, in a great measure, the result of policies of the United States aimed at causing as much harm possible to the Cuban economy, to Cuban society, and to the people of Cuba, which makes it for any government very...
Marco Rubio. Cuban! Cuban! He's a Cuban. Cuban! He's Cuban. He will not deny his Cuban heritage. Cuban. Why is a Cuban serving in the role of Secretary of the State? A Cuban infidel, a Cuban sympathizer, a Cuban destroyer. He's Cuban. Fuck it. Stop the fucking lies. How is it that a Cuban is now Secretary of the State? How was it that a Cuban? Mayorkas, Cuban, impeached by the House, trial denied, American people. Chief Justice Roberts denied being the judge of the trial. Schumer, 48 Democrat senators, 2 independent, King. Sanders, infidels, Cuban sympathizers, radicals, all of them. Murphy, who I know. Blumenthal, all the Democrat, I'm sorry. All those Democrats put in that refuse to hold accountable a Cuban, Mr. Mayorkas. All those same Democrats put into office a Cuban. Rubio, what's wrong here? How is it Democrats and Cuban? Democrats failed to hold a Cuban trial to simply remove a Cuban from office, not killing. Same Democrats put another Cuban in the high office in charge of passports and immigration. What's going on here? You tell me, you motherfuckers. All of you. I'm in Brooklyn. Fuck you.
Difficult to manage things and to get good results when a superpower is exerting such level of pressure, above all economically, on the country.
Are you saying that regime change is off the table?
Absolutely.
Mr. Deputy Foreign Minister, NBC News has been on the ground in your country all week long.
In Cuba,
Kids who haven't gone
agents of
food and
NBC,
energy
evil
dangerously low.
agents
President Trump says
in
he
Cuba.
believes
Why are they
Cuba
in
will
the land
collapse
of
on its own.
infidels?
Is your country
The
currently
land
in a
of
state
nuclear
collapse?
weapons.
What does on its own mean when it's being...
Murdered Kennedy, John F.
It's a very
Cubans,
bizarre statement.
NBC
claimed by
agents.
most US
This
politicians
man murdered
that
Kennedy.
Cuba will collapse.
Cuban crisis
Then why does the
missile.
US government need
Just a ruse
to
saying it
employ
was
so many
Russia.
resources,
Was
so much
never
political capital,
Russia.
so many human
Russia
resources
would not
to try to
intimidate
destroy the
America
economy of
60
another
miles
country?
across the
Evidently,
strait.
it implies that the country
Cuba, Bernie, King,
collapse on its own.
Democrats, all of
Is
them,
your country in a
Cuba.
state of collapse, Mr. Deputy Foreign Minister?
She's an agent of a foreign power,
It is
Cuban-minded,
not in a state of
perpetuating
collapse.
a lie.
We're being as creative as possible. We're
Liar,
mustering all
agent,
our
infidel
creativity, our
agent,
ingenuity,
and
to try to
agent
find
of
ways in which we
Rubio,
can cope with a
agent
reality
of my
that we did
Arcus.
not choose, of which we are not responsible, and that would help our people go through this with the least pain possible. But pain is there, have no doubt.
You say you're not responsible.
You will have pain, both of you, pain of perjury upon pains of punishment for perjury. Pain of perjury is your pain.
Intend to emigrate. Has your system
I'm recording your sworn testimony now. Putting it up to YouTube.
I don't know which are your sources and which are the human rights organizations that claims
Pain of
perjury.
perjury.
And I can quite
Pain.
guess that the majority
Pains
are
of
either financed directly
perjury.
by the US
You're
government
perjuring
or by proxies
yourselves
of the US
now.
government.
You're committing
Now, people
perjury.
are hurting in Cuba.
On the airwaves that belong to the government, not yours,
on
my
the system of
government.
socialism or communism,
Yeah.
or the
Stop
system
it.
that we have in Cuba,
Turn it
whichever
off.
way you wish to call it.
Pull the license. Flip the switch
If
off.
the
Do it.
US,
Come
the
on
most
now. Do
powerful
it.
nation
Just
in the
do
world,
it. Do
has
it.
had to
Listen to
dedicate
the
almost
God
7 days
Nike.
to
Do
try to
it.
destroy
Just
the
do it.
system of government,
Swoosh.
and yet failed.
Mr. Deputy Foreign Minister, just finally, what is your message to President Trump this morning?
Cuba has no quarrel with the United States. We do have the need and the right to protect ourselves, but we are willing to sit down. We're open for business, and we're open to having a respectful relationship that I'm sure the majority of Americans would support, and I'm sure the President of the United States would support if we could sit down and talk meaningfully about it.
All right, Cuban Deputy Foreign Minister.
All right. He said 70 years. I know he said 70 years.
Thank you.
He did, said
And you can watch
70
my full
years.
interview
He
with the
said
Deputy Foreign
70
Minister at-
years. He said 70 years. He did say 70 years. He said it. I said he said it. I have the fucking audio recording right here. Where he said 70 years. How did they switch it up? How did they do what they did? They must prove what they did. They're indicted. You must question her and him and ask the question. You must. You infidel conspirators. To hell with you all. Long live theocracy. Long live the power of a theocratic state. Boop, 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 boop. It's religion. Freedom of religion in America. I can claim theocratic state is the religious state I'd like to live in. It's freedom of my religious belief. You better leave me fucking alone. Freedom of religion and the free exercise thereof. Stop it now. I said, long live the power of the theocratic state. I pray to my God that I can worship freely in a state that is theocratic, regardless of the faith. Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Islam, Zoroastrian, Native Spiritual Americans, Voodoo religion, faith. Yeah, Voodoo's a religion. Okay, what are you gonna do now? Fuck all of you, go to hell. Yeah, her mouth's gaping open. Shove a cock in there. She's ready to suck dick. That's the signal. Suck my cock.